It seems that we are all about EVs at the moment, and I've had my very strong opinions on them. However, with that said, I've been really excited to test this Volvo EX30 because I've heard such good things about it. I also love its indicator because it's just so unintrusive, wonderful. But apart from that, it's also actually the fastest and most powerful car on South African roads right now for under R1 million. Certainly the model that I'm in, right? So this has got the 2 electric motors, it's the top of the range one, and you get 315 kilowatts of power and 543 newton meters of torque. It is lightning fast. Let me just put my foot down. Ay-ya. Whoa, here we go. And I will get you 200 kilometers per hour. Well, I won't, this will, in 3.6 seconds. It is just wonderful to drive. Now, my thing is performance, great. Love it, so happy that this is such a fast and beautiful car to drive, but range is another thing. So this has a claimed range of 460 kilometers. You're going to get less than that. So as an everyday car and potentially going, a little bit further on weekends, you're probably going to be okay. Except though when you want to come back, maybe. You've got to make sure you've got a charging station and also want to charge it. It's the problem with EVs. Now this car, besides looking quite spectacular, the interior is also quite extraordinary. It is one of the most, if not the most minimalistic cabins I've ever been in. There are just no buttons. Everything is operated via this touchscreen infotainment system. The only buttons you have are a couple on here, this steering wheel, and then you've got 2 buttons for the all 4 electric windows. So there's a button to press rear if you want to change them at the back, and then you press again, and then you can change them in the front. Guys, everything is operated up here. Even if you want to change your side mirrors, you've got to go into the infotainment screen and find it and change in there. If you want to open the glove box, it's a button on the screen. I am not a huge fan. I find it very distracting. But once you've got your bearings on it, you're going to be okay. And all your settings and set into your personal sort of profiles and everything, you should be okay. But there are a couple of things on like the safety front and safety assist systems that you'd have to change every time you get in the car, which could drive you a little bit crazy. There is a camera facing me in the front here because there is no instrument cluster in front of me. Again, everything is on the screen, so your speed and everything is up here. But this little camera tells me when I'm distracted. So it beeps at me quite often, actually. Which is not a good sign, I guess. I have now realized that I'm quite a distracted driver when I'm always the one pioneering for non-distracted driving, undistracted driving. From a space point of view, it's not great in the back. The rear is quite cramped. The boot is at around 318 liters. I haven't even put Luca's car seat in the back because I was trying to maximize space for if a passenger was in the car with me or if someone was going to hop in the back. I've done a crossover knee test behind me and I can't cross my knees. And I can't remember the last time that even actually happened, to be honest. Especially for like a compact SUV. I think this is perfect for singles. No kids, no one else to drive around. It does have a bazillion storage spaces though, which is very cool. You can put something everywhere just about. You've also got cup holders here, which you press the bottom here and then it extends out for 2 cups. It's like all very slick, very, very modern, very, very Swedish. I mean, the key fob doesn't even have a lock or unlock button on it. So you cannot lock or unlock your car from far. It only locks or unlocks when you come near it. It also doesn't have a stop-start button or anything. So you get in, you put it into drive and off you go. And when you get out, you put it into park, you get out and go. It's really kind of mind-boggling at first. Do you know what I mean? It takes some time to get used to, especially in a country like South Africa where you don't really want to walk away from a car unlocked and potentially still driving, which this is not. But once you get used to that, I think you'll be fine. I think if you're in the market for an EV and you are looking for the budget-friendly side of things, as in you don't want to go to the much more premium models that are way too expensive, I would choose this. This would be my ultimate. Like, in fact, I think it might be my ultimate EV in a way. I love the GWM Aura. I love it because it's so fun and so quirky and just divine. If I wanted something a little bit more premium and a little bit more mature in a way, I would go with this EX30 because I love Volvo as a brand. And I think this is so Volvo-esque. It's just beautifully done. It's beautifully minimalistic to a fault in some ways because I love simplicity, but I also like functionality. And some things would take maybe too much for me to get used to.